Om Shanti, everyone. I hope you guys are doing great. My name is Sonali. Today is the last session of our online retreat program, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. आज के सेशन थोड़ा हमने डिफरेंट रखा है. It's going to be of spiritual counseling. In this, we are going to learn how to resolve our mental health issues through soul consciousness. So it's going to be a practical workshop. So let's start. I'd like to invite our guest speaker, E.K. Hitesh Bhaiji.
Thank you.
Welcome to the session.
Thank you, Shanti. Welcome, everyone. So yes, today is the last day, and it has been a very beautiful journey, and I hope for everyone it was a beautiful journey. We learned a lot, right? Starting from that, what is happiness, and what is my real identity? Who am I in real? Not what the word is telling me, not what is the outside world, social media, advertisements, movies, they are telling me. But I am much more than that, and I am a being, I am a soul, and I am God's child. And we learned a lot about that. This, we are a soul and we are more powerful than mind. हम एक एनर्जी है और हम अपने मन से शक्तिशाली है. माइंड इज आवर मिनिस्टर एंड वी आर द किंग्स. तो जो भी मन में आ रहा है उसको ये नहीं मानना है कि ये सच है. दिस इज नॉट द ट्रूथ. वट एवर नेगेटिव, whatever compulsive thinking, addictive thinking, maybe you're addicted to anything, that is not the reality. Maybe you have a habit of getting angry, getting sad, asking for validation, asking for love. So we have to keep telling ourselves that we are not this. This is the mind which is creating images. This is our ego which is playing with us, and I am not body. This is body consciousness which is making me feel sad. I am a soul and I am a pure being. My virtues, peace is my virtue, purity, happiness, powers, bliss. So these are my virtues. I feel good when I feel this. So then we understood about who is the divine. What is my relationship with him? And it was a revelation for me also when I first of all accepted it and then experienced it. That yes, every second he is sending love, he is sending that pure vibrations. It's up to me what is my consciousness, because to feel God's love we have to be soul conscious. Otherwise those are the rubbers which are covered on our wires of mind, and which is not going to let me connect with God. So we have to remove those layers, we have to remove that ego to understand him, to experience him. And the time is this time. The time is not to be a billionaire, not to be becoming so famous. The time is not now. World has enough of the billionaires right now. The world needs is more peacemakers, more people who stay calm in the negative situation, who are solution oriented, who can help others, who can serve people, because this is in scarcity. People demand it, people need it, but supply is not there, right? So the cycle of time is this, that this is the confluence age. Sangam Yug hai ye, when the negative is prevailing and truth, golden age is about to come. तो वो आने वाली है. Maybe it will not seem like, because at the 3 a.m. we do not really expect that the morning is going to come in 2 hours or 3 hours. The light is going to come. Similarly, the world is covered with so many negativity, so much negativity, but the truth is that it is coming. So we have to believe in it, we have to experience, and we have to ask ourselves again and again that what do I really need to do right now? इस समय पर मुझे क्या करना जरूरी है ना? It's not about what people are going to think, it's we have to think that what God is going to think if I do this, if I do not do this. तो वो समझना है। और हमने माइंड के बारे में समझा कि वो कैसे काम करता है, कैसे वो it makes us feel like a victim, it makes us feel like that we need something. It makes us feel like that we have so much difficulty, so much pain in our life, but the truth is not that, but we have to rewire it again and again. And we understood about the yogic lifestyle. We all make to-do list, but now we have to make to-be list. Before doing anything, before starting your day, before going out of the house, just stand in front of the mirror and check that what is going on there. Am I okay here? मैं यहाँ ठीक हूँ क्या? बाकी फिजिकल लेवल पर तो हमें देखना ही है कि ओके, हेयर कट ठीक है, सब कुछ ठीक है, कपड़े ठीक है, बट उससे पहले ये यहाँ क्या चल रहा है? व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन हियर? इज इट ऑल राइट? एम आई रेडी फॉर द डे, रेडी फॉर द चैलेंजेस? अगर वो नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा सा रुके, वर्क ऑन इट फर्स्ट, है ना? तो हमें टू बी सोच कर सोचना है, सुबह ही माइंड को बताना है कि पूरा दिन क्या सोचना है, पूरा दिन क्या फील करना है, अपने वर्च्यूज में रहना है। अब ये जो मेडिटेशन है, ये मेडिटेशन सिर्फ 15 मिनट 30 मिनट का ना हो, वो तो करना ही है, थ्रू आउट द डे एक अवेयरनेस रहे कि आई हैव टू थिंक दिस, आई हैव टू थिंक कॉन्शियसली, आई हैव टू लिव कॉन्शियसली। बेहोशी में नहीं जीना है, अगर बेहोशी में रहेंगे तो सब नेगेटिविटी आएगी। सो आई होप आई summed up uh, well and quickly whatever we have learned. So let's come to today and let's talk about that practical thing, that how to deal with all the things. So over to you.
Yes, thank you so much. आपने बहुत अच्छे से summarize किया. And let's start with our session on spiritual counseling. So, in this session, I'm going to play a role of a married woman. She is struggling with her negative thinking and low. She feels low and she has a lot of negative emotion that she's going through. So, we are going to see how we can help her through soul consciousness and how she can heal herself.
Right, absolutely, let's do it.
Yes. Okay. So, I'll start. So, my name is Meera. I am an interior designer, and I just wanted to seek your guidance on how I can become more peaceful, because I have been feeling a lot of negative emotions lately, and I feel very low, I feel very depressed. So, I need your guidance on how I can improve my mental health.
The first step of checking that from where that negativity is coming, according to the research and whatever I have talked to people, I have understood one thing, that 50% of the negativity comes from the information we intake. If we are constantly watching some movies, some serials, videos related to this only, that taking revenge is okay, uh, someone is creating a conspiracy around you, you need something, you need a perfect relationship, the world has perfect relationship and you don't have one. So when we consume these informations, when we look things like this, material like this, it goes inside us and it creates our negative thinking, that uh, all the negative beliefs it creates, right? So first of all, what we have to understand, I have to check with you that what do you do all day throughout the day? What really do you watch or listen or hear throughout the day?
Okay, so I just live with my husband, and there's work from home going on. We both are working from home. and most of the day is occupied with that. And then side by side there is also other things going on, other work that I need to do, housework
mm,
that I do. And if I talk about consuming, sometimes I do spend some time on social media, do watch sometimes. I used to watch more TV serials and all that, but right now I'm not getting that much time to do anything else. It's
mm.
usually it's busy with work.
Okay. So the thing is, whatever information till the till today, up till until today, whatever we have watched, it has an impact. It has created some kind of cycle, some kind of impression on the mind, and due to which I have some negative beliefs in my mind. I will not say negative, I will say that wrong beliefs which are creating hindrance towards my peace, towards my happiness, जो मुझे खुश होने नहीं दे रहे हैं. For example, कुछ belief होते हैं that uh, the person with whom I am living, if that person is not treating me well, if that person is not appreciating me, not loving me, then I can't feel good. साथ में जो रह रहा है उसको अच्छे से बात तो करनी चाहिए ना, उसको प्यार से बात करनी चाहिए, उसे एक्सेप्ट करना चाहिए. How can I stay happy? How can I stay peaceful if the person with whom you have to spend all your life is not treating you well? Then how can you stay peaceful? How can you stay happy? Right?
Right. And to add to this, there have been a lot of issues lately. I've been married for 2.5 years, and recently there have been a lot of conflicts and fights over different aspects. So I mean, this that relationship is like very weak now. We fight a lot, and there's a lot of things going on with that that brings more pressure on my mental health.
Right. See, when we take a decision to get married, we have to check one thing. I want you to go back to that point when you decided to get married. That was there any a slightest of the expectations that if some person is going to enter in my life, then my life will be beautiful. I'll be happier, right? So what really do, that we are feeling lonely, we feel negative sometimes due to XYZ reasons, and we think that if I get this person in my life, if I do this, then all those things will sort out, right? Sometimes people say that get married, you will become more responsible, right?
Mm.
And somewhere down the line, I have felt, I must have felt that loneliness, that need of a person, and I must have thought again by watching social media that this my this friend has got married and he seems happy because he's posting some happy pictures, and I got the idea that I need someone, if I want to feel that happy, right? So the root lies in within us. If I am not happy with myself, if I am not, if I'm not able to sit happily, quietly with myself, then I cannot be happy with the other person. The reason, the issue is with me, not with the other person, right? So we have to understand this, that there will be conflicts, there will be difference of opinions, there will be expectations not meeting. The reason is very simple, that i I am not that much, and I would say that I have not understood what I am, who am I, right? And I am a soul, right? And I have to understand this, that I am complete in myself. Generally, what are the conflicts? क्या होते हैं conflicts? यही ना, that you tell me that what are the conflicts generally?
Yes, actually, I want to share something else as well. So there has been this one event in the past that has actually brought in a lot of darkness, and I caught him cheating on me, and that has, certainly brought a lot of disgust in me. I mean, how it's just how is this possible,
Hmm.
And I have like given all the trust and everything, and it's very hard to believe that, he can do that to me.
Hmm.
So it's, and he, I mean, so we have kind of resolved this. He has apologized for it, but I just can't forget that time when this happened.
Of course, the relationships are very, I would say, sensitive, complicated, and this is a thing, this particular thing of infidelity, breaking trust issues. I would leave it to you, but I would say that this is just not acceptable to me, right? You have to decide it yourself, but again, you have to check that, okay, if that person has apologized, if that person has said that, okay, I'll not do it again. Now, there are two things to it. Either that person is going to do it again, and if you have a doubt, then you will keep on checking. You will always have this doubt that maybe again this person is doing that, and this is going to make you control him, make you check on him. Constant. Your focus will not be yourself. Your focus will be that person only, right? So if I have forgiven, we have to understand one thing, that it's not sure that this person will leave that thing, right? I have forgiven because I wanted to forgive, right? It was your decision. It was completely your decision, right? So it's all about taking responsibility in your hand, that it was your responsibility, your decision to give another chance. Then you have to, you have to set people free. You have to let the person with whom you are living, you have to set the person free for for yourself, not for that person, right? You can't just control few things.
Yes, actually, you're right. It has made me more insecure, and I always keep doubting, what if it happens again? And then there is a lot of, self doubt also. Maybe I'm not enough, or there's a lot of negative thinking going on, a lot of pain related to that past event. And I'm not even actually that time also. It's not, forgiveness is also not very possible.
Yeah, forgiveness is not very possible when our focus is on the other person, that that person is not sorry for what he has done. But we have to understand that, sorry, we have to understand that the reason of forgiving someone, right? The why should be very clear, that why should I forgive? First thing, that let's we'll talk about it later, but first thing is, why do I need to forgive people? Similarly, many incidents, in everyone's life there must be some incidents, uh, when I'm holding on to the things, holding on to the people, holding on to those tabs, and I have not closed that. So first thing what we have to understood, what we have to understand is that I am doing it for myself, not for the other person, right? So when I'll forgive people, there will be positivity in my mind, there will be purity in my mind, and that purity is going to make me feel peaceful and happy. So I am not doing a favor to that person, I'm doing it for myself, because forgiving people, letting go of the things, is going to make me feel positive, make me live my life peacefully, right? So if we want to live in the moment, if we really want to live a life, then we have to live in the present, not in the past, right? And irony is, we keep visiting past, and most of the time we live in the past or the future, right? So we
So
have to tell ourselves, this is what soul consciousness is: being in the moment, being present. Present moment does not hold any problem. So what I have to do, I have to tell myself again and again that no, I forgive that soul. I forgive that person because I want to be peaceful. I want to be happy, right? Now, the second step, what I have to do is we have to understand the cycle of the time which we understood. As we said that, as I explained, that this is Iron Age, Kalyug chal raha hai, right? So if I ask you, what do you think that what is the powers all the people have right now? Power to understand, power to acceptance, power to tolerate, let's say. You must have seen that, people are not able to tolerate few little things, right? They get hurt very easily. Even we get hurt very easily. So this time, the powers, the soul power, because everyone has become body conscious, right? Nobody knows that they are even soul. So what do you think that what power they must have right now? 100, 50% the battery, 50%, 40%, 30, or you'll say close to 0%.
Yeah, very less. And I
Right.
mean,
Close to zero, right? So we have to accept this thing that whatever anyone is doing, the power is no more. Nobody has the power to do what is right, power to understand, power to discern, power to discriminate that what is right for me and what is wrong for me. And then they know, most of the people know that what is right, but they are not able to do it. Even we know that we should not live in the past. We should stay happy. We should not talk rudely. Little things in life. But are we able to do it? We are not able to do it. Reason? Simple, very simple. This is Iron Age. This is Kali Yuga, and everyone has zero soul power. The sooner I understand this thing, sooner I'll be happy. Right?
I understand आपने बोला कि forgiveness is important for us, but same वैसे मतलब वो flashbacks आते हैं, visualizations के level पे अगर मैं देखूँ तो those images like keep returning back to me. How can I like what practice can I follow? I understand soul consciousness, but वो forgiveness and let go नहीं हो पा रहा है फिर भी. What is
Ah,
the practice that I need to do?
yes. See, again, that's what I'm saying, that first we need to get clear about the why. Why do I need to forgive? Right? How? It's very simple. First, we have to convince our mind, convince ourselves that why should I do it? That's what I'm explaining, because most of the people stuck here only. We think that that person has not, apologize, or that person should ask for forgiveness. Then I'll forgive, and I will let it go. Right. So first thing, that through soul consciousness, I'm explaining that I have to tell myself that I am a soul and everyone else is a soul. When we experience this, we will understand that everyone has different soul power. If we label that person is my husband, then what we are not understanding that that person is different to me. He has his own journey. He had his own journey, and he has his own ability to understand what is right and what is wrong. Right? So that person is a soul, and right now that person is weak soul, does not know what is right and what is wrong. So what can I do to help that person? आपको क्या लगता है? What can you do to help that person?
I mean understanding would be that understanding.
Yeah,
But
if you're creating negative thoughts, that past events, that happened. So what we are doing? What kind of energy we are creating?
negative energy.
Negative energy. And telepathy. You know that if we are creating same thought about that person, so that person is receiving that energy. So even if that person is not getting that thought of doing something bad, you are sending that thought to that person, that idea to that person, and that person is receiving it and getting those thoughts. Right? This is how telepathy works. This is how we can help people, or we can destroy people through our thoughts, right? So if you are constantly thinking negative, होता है ना कि ये ना हो जाए, ये ना हो जाए. Sometimes mothers think about their child, ये ना हो जाए, ये ना हो जाए. We think in our life that ये ना हो जाए life में, ये ना हो जाए. Then there is a surety that that thing will happen, right? So first of all, do not create negative thoughts. Maybe that person has changed, maybe something or the other will change that person, but I am not going to create that negative energy which he receives and get all kind of ideas. So first thing is this, that I have to understand that person did not have that power to understand, so I let it go. Now the next thing is, however close the relationship is, a husband wife relationship is very very close, but still you have your own life and that person has his own life. It's maybe little difficult to understand, but we have to understand this, that you cannot come in anyone's karmic account, however close that relationship is. So my life is different, that person's life is totally different. So what I have to do has nothing to do with that person. What I am feeling, what my self-esteem is, what my power is, has nothing to do with what has happened to me, what that person is doing to me. I am different, I am separate, I am detached, I am a soul, and I am complete in myself. I am worthy. And again, do not, we should not look anything from any of the person, that love, that acceptance, because now we have understood that I am a soul, I am complete, and all kind of relationships, all kind of attainments, prapti, mujhe, I'm getting it through God, I'm getting it through Shiv Baba, my God. I do not need that, I do not feel the need that other person gives me something.
I
Again,
understand.
yeah,
But currently, like if we talk about loyalty, I think that is like a basic expectation that everybody has.
that uh, again, as I said, that this is a very uh, difficult, different issue you have touched upon, and really it can't be explained in public. But um, this particular thing, as I said, that infidelity, है ना, विश्वासघात जिसे कहते हैं, it's not acceptable. What is the meaning of relationship then? It's not a relationship actually if that has happened, right?
I
So
understand. I completely have understood that. But there's another reason that why I'm trying to make this work is, I feel very scared of being alone. I mean,
right, I was coming to that. The reason we uh, accept the things which are not really acceptable is because we are not able to visualize ourselves as alone, as different entity. We feel scared. हमें लगता है कि मैं अकेले नहीं रह पाऊंगी, समाज क्या कहेगा, what society is going to think, because we are not sure about ourselves, right? And all that negativity which is there in us makes us feel scared, right? Makes us feel fearful. We are not able to take those decisions. The root cause is that negativity again. As I said, why I have to forgive, why I have to live in the present and let go of the past, that is going to increase my purity in my mind. It is going to create a space for something positive, something powerful, which will make me powerful, right? More you meditate, more you experience that your peace, your powers are going to increase. This is known as power to face, samna karne ki shakti, power to face your fears.
right.
We generally feel scared because we do not really want to face our fears, right? And then we live a life of a victim, and we just keep on blaming things around us, around people, that, if this must not have happened, I would have done that and that. But as you have said, the real reason is this only: we have that fear. Why do we have that fear? Again, we feel that we are not complete in ourselves. Again, we are becoming body conscious. Again, we have forgotten that I am a soul and I do not really need anything or anyone to feel complete. So imagine you experience this. Imagine you tell yourself that I am a soul and
Mm.
I am complete in myself. So when you were you born with someone, or you were born alone? Were you born
Alone.
with that person with whom you are married? No, right? So many years you have spent without that person, right? So if you were born alone, if you lived without that person for so many years, I'm sure that you can live without anyone next few years also, right?
I understand, but right now I don't feel that completeness, and I feel very insecure and not enough, and I don't know how I'm going to like manage like being alone, and you know, just feel
Firstly,
that.
firstly we have to make ourselves complete, right? When we have a negative mindset, when there is so much negativity inside us, we should not take a decision. We should not take any decision. We should wait. We should take a, take a pause, work on yourself to remove all those negativity. In other terms, if I have to explain, first increase your power to tolerate, right? Power to face हमें कब use करनी है? When do I have to use that power to face? First, I have to keep checking that, do I have that power of tolerance? Is there any negativity in my mind? People's behavior, people thinking, my future, my past, is it creating any negativity in my mind? If yes, the
Yes,
answer is, yeah, do not take any decision right now. Just stay there wherever you are. Why I'm telling you this? We think that grass is greener on the other side, right? We think that problem is in this house, problem is in this relationship, in this office, in this job. If I change it, then there will be no problem. No, the problem is not that. Problem is I have really not accepted wherever I am, whatever I am. I have not really made peace with it. And if I have not made peace with myself right now, wherever I go, I'll find that, negativity, that complaint in everything and everywhere, in every person, right? So first we have to accept, first acceptance, right? That okay, I accept that thing. Again, as I said, that maybe that person has changed, but my negativity is not showing me. My mind, my mental image is not showing me that. It is showing everything, negative about that person.
right.
So sometimes, and I would say most of the time, we are wrong and we are not able to see it. We see wrong in that other person. So what I have to do, I have to, again, becoming soul conscious, practice more of our virtues, that I am peace. And with peace means that here I am and I accept everything and everyone. Whatever has happened to me, I accept it. What is peace? Peace is when your mind is not looking for anything. It is not. It is not seeking anything. And when is that going to happen? When you have accepted this moment, when you have accepted yourself, accepted your life, accepted your part in this play of life, that wherever I am, whatever part I have been given, जो भी part मुझे मिला है, मैं उसे accept करती हूँ. मुझे यहाँ से भागना नहीं. When we'll experience this, we'll experience that peace. That okay, I can stay peaceful in this situation. I can stay peaceful in any kind of negativity, any kind of negative people around me. I still have that power, right? So, first step is this only. Then think about the other steps. But first step is that telling yourself again and again that I do not hide, I do not escape. Generally, what happens? We escape from our life. We escape from our jobs. We say, "Oh yeah, it's too much. Let me take a break of 10 days, 15 days," and they go somewhere. When they come back, things are same, right? So taking a break is okay, still okay, but what do you do with that break is more important, right? So again, I would say that first work on yourself, focus on yourself, and work on transforming yourself. Wherever you are, whatever the situations are, I can still stay peaceful. I can still stay happy through my soul consciousness that actually I do not need anything to feel happy, to feel peaceful, and I let go of all those negative thinking, that purity. I have to experience that I have pure feelings for everyone, and I have accepted everyone's part, right? Right now, what the issue coming is, you have not really accepted your past, whatever has happened to you, whatever that person has done to you, you have not really accepted it, right? There is a constant resistance. Am I right?
Yes.
Right. So what I have to do, acceptance. It's a very powerful word and it comes under the peace. What is peace? When you are sitting here and you can sit here for let's say 15 minutes, 30 minutes. When is that going to happen? When you have accepted all the parts of your life, every second of your past, that I accept it because I cannot change it, right?
Right. So, like you said, we have to like face all the feelings, face all the emotions, address them. We
Absolutely.
need not to escape it.
Absolutely. If there is a negative thinking, know that there is a negative thinking. Don't just escape from it. Don't just shut it off and just start watching TV or start roaming here and there. It's not the solution. It is there, it is going to come back, and it is going to come in many folds. So know that there is a negative thinking. Don't escape, accept it, right? So
But
whatever,
जैसे like negative thoughts आ रहे हैं तो what am I like supposed to do that time? Like soul consciousness के level पे कैसे उसको deal करें negative thoughts जो आ रहे हैं?
first thing is what I have to do is that experiencing that I am pure. And I am pure means the basic step of I am pure is that I do not hold any grudges against anyone. When we look closely, you will find that there are a lot of negative things which we are holding on to. How can I know? Those negative thoughts are, keep visiting us again and again and again. It means I have not really closed those tabs, right?
Mm.
So I have to close it by saying that originally I am a pure soul and I do not have any negativity of anyone, whatever that person has done, because I like being pure. I have pure feelings for everyone, and this is my original nature, right? I want to experience my original nature. I want to experience that peace, that happiness, right? The permanent happiness. And that is going to come only and only through acceptance, through purity, right? Purity is the mother of peace and happiness, which means पवित्रता सुख शांति की जननी है. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? पहले प्योरिटी आएगी, पहले ये जो टैब्स हैं ये खत्म करने पड़ेंगे, सबको एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट एवरीवन, everything as it is. Then that peace is going to come. You will not feel like going anywhere, watching something, doing something, achieving something. to feel complete. You will be complete in yourself, and then that permanent happiness is going to come, right? So create
Yes.
this thought that I have the power to forgive anyone, whatever they have done, because my innate, my original sanskar, when I was in Paramdham, when I was in Satyuk, I was pure. I was actually very pure. I did not had any grudges about anyone. So this is my original nature. So I am a pure soul. I have the
Right.
power to forgive people.
So with that awareness, we need to realize that again and again.
Right.
जब तक वो grudges ना release हो जाए, जब तक वो resentment ना release हो जाए, तब तक we have to keep doing the self talk.
Yes. And with this, I have to tell myself the reason. ऐसे नहीं जाएगा that just by creating that I am a pure soul, you have to tell yourself the reason that why should I forgive? And I told you that that person did not have the power to understand what is right and what is wrong, and nobody has. Most of the people do not really have.
Mm.
Most of the people who are listening, I want to ask them also that to with true heart, right, do you really have the understanding that what is right and what is wrong, and do you really do what is right and what is wrong? No. In this world, you know that there are so many people who are suffering through this infidelity, extramarital affairs.
Mm.
So, understanding that this time the power is no more. So, what I have to do, I have to check later. But first of all, I have to accept it that no, that person was not powerful. That's why everyone is doing that thing. Whatever negative thing that person is doing, nobody has the power left in them now, right? And
Right.
then create this thought that I am a pure being, I am God's child. Purity is my nature. Purity is easy for me. It's not difficult for me because this is my original nature. This is the nature of me, the soul. Of body, the nature of this body is to, holding on to those resentments, hurt, anger. But I am soul. This is easy for me, right?
Right. So this will help me to forgive the person and like let go of all the past situation that have happened. But still, जो उसका impact आया है मेरे mental health पे, it's also like confidence पे impact पड़ा है वो, और self esteem पे भी पड़ा है. मतलब I used to like I just feel that I'm not close to myself anymore, you know.
Right. Right.
So,
Again, as I said that we discussed about my real identity. Stop
mm,
looking for your identity in other people. कितना भी close relation हो, that person may be closest to you. Still, what that person is saying about you, thinking about you, is not your reality, right? So stop identifying yourself in the people. Create your own identity, create your own thoughts, create your own nature, that I am complete in every single sense. That is going to heal that uh, you have low self confidence, low self esteem because of the things which has happened to you, right? On the physical level, the failures, right?
mm,
We have started identifying ourselves that if a person closest to me can do this thing, then I'm good for nothing. What is the purpose of my life then, right? uh, so in this world there are going to be failure in every sense, right? Maybe someone's relationship is going good and job is not going good, someone's job is not going good. They start identifying themselves with that one failure, exams, students, one failure,
mm,
it means I am a failure. So we have to tell ourselves that maybe that things have not gone as I planned, but it does not define anything. It does not define me, right? Because this is not my identity. My identity is not of this body, not of the relationships, not of the positions I'm holding in a job. I am a soul, I am a being, and I am bliss. Bliss means I am content. आनंद हूँ. आनंद का मतलब क्या होता है? I am complete in myself. I do not really need anything, need anyone. I do not even want that things to go perfectly in this physical world to feel blissful, because I have a deep understanding things will never be perfect, because again, Kalyug, right? So stop identifying yourself from people's perspective. What you think about yourself, that matters. So do not let those negative, that rubbish talks inside you, and create that negative thinking. Be immune to that by telling yourself again and again that my original identity, that I am a soul and I am complete, I am enough. I do not need anything to feel complete.
Right. And actually, this makes me realize how mind can create so much illusion. The kind of beliefs, or the kind of
Yeah.
patterns that we have uh, perceived, that becomes our reality. But
Yes.
I
And
understand through soul consciousness, we are recreating that reality.
exactly. The easiest way to create any thought process, any habit is that shift your identity. This is going to create so much quick change into your life. And again, as I said, that as you have said, that the mind right now has is creating some mental images and will make you feel like, because mind loves that drama, mind loves that you have conflicts in your relationship, you feel bad, you feel that, oh, there are so many problems in my life, it will make you feel like a victim. So coming out of it is very, very important, that I do not seek any sympathy from anyone. I do not want any validation, no sympathy. I want to live peacefully without any those, dramas, masalas. So I am a soul and I am complete in every single sense. कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए इस फिजिकल वर्ल्ड का टू फील दैट कंप्लीटनेस. बस एक ही चीज चाहिए, दैट आई एम अ सोल एंड आई एम गॉड्स चाइल्ड. मैं आत्मा हूँ और परमात्मा की संतान हूँ. दिस इज व्हाट एक्सपीरियंस will help you overcome all those physical barriers and will help you remove all that need, all those wants which mind is creating.
Right. And once, like through soul consciousness, I understand we are getting detached from our own mind. And then when we are detached from all the feelings and emotions that the mind creates, then we are able to make a clear decision as well.
Absolutely, you are going absolutely beautiful. That yes, this we are more powerful than mind, and this is the reality. First, we have to assume it, then you will yourself experience it. That this is the real psychology. That when you tell yourself, when you remind yourself again and again that who you really are, then those virtues are going to emerge. They are still sleeping inside of us, वो फिर जाग जाएंगे. They are going to emerge, and it will reflect on our behavior.
Right. I understand. And also, आपने बताया कि soul conscious के through we have to create our own identity, right? We have to be identified with the soul. But as such, कोई affirmations, I've heard that affirmations help a lot to recreate our truth, our identity that is based on the truth. What kind of affirmations can I uh,
the
start?
all these are the affirmation which I have just shared with you. uh, uh, Again, first thing first, and again, I'm telling you that these affirmations work, definitely work, but to a certain level, right? And after that, I have to experience this without anything, that I am a soul and I am God's child. I am closest to Him, going to Param Dham, staying in the Param Dham and experiencing this. This is the thing which I shared that day, that this is going to change the negative imprints which are there on our subconscious mind. There are deep wounds which we have felt, that so to heal that, it will need much more than the affirmations, right? But to start with, as I shared with you all the things, these are the affirmations only. That first thing is that I accept whatever has happened to me. Now feel it. It's not that, just okay, I accept it. No, it's not like that. I have to experience that. Whatever, reflect, go back to your past. Now go back to your past, but with this thing, that okay, this has happened, I accept it. When you are accepting it, the tabs are closing. Now the mind is not going to come back again. Maybe it will, because we have to accept more than. But slowly and steadily, there will be a time aayega, when it will stop revisiting the past and will start feeling that in the moment, right? Because brain is creating that cycle. Brain feels that, yeah, that dopamine it is creating, it is going back in the past feeling that you need, it is going to make you feel good. But we have to tell again ourselves that being in the present is the solution. So I accept myself, I accept others, and I accept whatever has happened to me as it is. Even if given a chance, given a choice, even if I have a wish, I do not really want to change anything in my life, right? So take some time in experiencing it. You will find a lot of, dirt in your mind which you are holding on to, and this acceptance is going to clean all of it, right? Second, again, I am a pure being. I have the power to forgive people. The powerful people forgive, right? And the weak people argue, create conflicts. So I am, who am I am a powerful being. It's very easy for me to forgive and forget, because I am a pure being. I am the child of ocean of peace, ocean of purity. Purity is natural to me. It is not something which I have to get it from the outside. It is within me, and it is very, very natural to me, easy for me, right? Then, as I said, that I am a happy being, I am a blissful soul, you can say. Bliss ka matlab anand. When you don't feel anything, when you don't need anything to feel that happiness, right? So I am a blissful soul and I am complete in every sense. Whatever happens in on the physical level does not define anything. If I get success, if I get failure, it has nothing to do with what I as a soul can experience, right? So I am complete, I am content, and I am a blissful soul. And whatever the soul needs, everything is in the God, not in this physical world. So I need bliss, I need to feel complete, and all those things are in the God. And I have understood that He is very much approachable. I can talk to Him, I can feel Him, and I have all the property. Whatever the property He has, I have complete rights over it. So I am complete in every sense, right? And one more thing, what you can experience is that I have a different life, and the people around me, even the closest people around me, have a different life. My life is not dependent on them. They are not dependent on me. We are independent in this. journey of life. So whatever I feel has nothing to do with what the other person is feeling or the other person is saying. I cannot come in between those karmic accounts of anyone in this world. So I have to
Mhm.
focus on myself, that what I have to do.
Right, because they are doing their own karma, and sometimes we just can't control their behavior.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
and also, like we also learned the type of thoughts: negative, waste, elevated, and positive. So these kind of affirmations are like elevated uh, talk, self talk that we will be doing, and it's
right.
going to cancel out all the waste thoughts and negative thoughts as well.
Exactly. It's all about reprogramming your mind, more elevated thoughts you are creating. The brain is going to get those happy hormones through elevated thoughts, and this will help you to let go of all the waste thoughts, which, currently it is feeling that, those that it is seeking something. So, more elevated thoughts we are going to create automatically, it will be autopilot then, and all that waste and negative will go
Right. Thank you so much. I think Mira will be fine.
away. Yes, we all hope so, that if Mira says that I am not Mira, I am a soul and playing this part, and I am complete in myself, I do not want a perfect relationship to feel complete, then Mira will be peaceful, and through peace Mira will be able to take a decision for what is right for her and the other person, whatever she feels that, this is going to help me in achieving my purpose of life.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. We have few questions that we'd like to we
Yes,
can
yes.
address.
Yeah,
So,
and we have some announcements to make also, right?
yes, absolutely, yes. Okay. How to overcome this feeling of being unloved? How to stop being jealous and feeling bad about others that they are so blessed, lucky, and everyone loves them.
Yeah, focusing on yourself first, and we are blessed too. Everyone is blessed too. We feel blessed when we experience something, when we, let's say, someone gets a deadly disease, then that person says that God just make this right, everything else, is just perfect. So we generally don't focus on our blessings, what is happening good in our life, until and unless something comes up. So spirituality is all about being in the moment and truly grateful, truly feeling blessed that wow, I have a beautiful life and I have everything, and I think more than anything to feel happy. I maybe I have more than what is needed to be happy. So focus on self, and again, feeling unloved. You don't love yourself. That's why you feel that nobody loves you. Start loving yourself. That I accept, I love myself, and God loves me, who I am. Then you will stop seeking love from the people outside who, when you will ask them, they will say that first give me the love, then I'll give you the love. So this is not the right thing. So love yourself, appreciate yourself a lot, accept yourself. If we can't love ourselves, if we can't accept ourselves, then how can I expect other people to do the same for me? And when we do this, we'll not feel the need to do to get it from the other person.
Right. Beautifully said. And also, I want to add that even joining this course is a blessing because we learn to connect to the divine in this course. And once we start feeling His power, life is never the same. So we
Right.
should also
Yes.
consider this opportunity and make ourselves, I mean, feel that we are lucky.
Right. So we all have, whoever has joined, there is a reason that uh, that person has joined. So uh, take the next step, which we are going to share shortly, but don't take it for granted. Listen to the God signal and take the next step and make your life blissful.
Yes. Few more questions.
Yeah, I think first we should
Okay, we can announce.
announce. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So please let us know about the Murli classes.
Yeah. So now the next step, whatever we have learned, through where we have learned all this, so it's time for you to understand this. And we have everyday spiritual class. We call it God's version and we call it Murli. Why we call it Murli, you will also understand it. But this is a spiritual class. We listen to some elevated thoughts which are spoken by God, and we follow it. And when we follow it, we experience the healing in us, we experience true bliss and powers. So the next step, and I also want to know that in the comment section that whoever who has done this course very first time, I mean, who has done this meditation, Raj Yoga meditation course for the first time and never had done the Murli class. I want to know how many people are there. So next step is that, and for that we'll be giving you proper roll number and timings we will give you. So details are in the comment section, chat session, that section. Save the phone number, or you can just click and WhatsApp will open and you can type all these details. We'll send in the groups also. So then you will understand what is the next step and how much important it is. Just like meditation we do every day, we attend this spiritual class every single day. 50% काम इसी से हो जाता है क्योंकि कुछ अच्छा इंफॉर्मेशन जाती है सुबह, है ना? तो हमारा ध्यान आधा उसी में ही चला जाता है.
Also, I'd request BK Dinesh bhai to join us and wish uh, all the goodness to everyone that have joined in this online retreat program.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Om Shanti. I truly hope that everyone had a good time. And more than good time, I think what we all have to conclude and what we all have to take away from this is that I hope we all have realized that there is so much more to life, right? That there is so much more to life than eating, sleeping, and roaming around and doing our day-to-day work. That is the survival aspect of life. खाना, जीवन को चलाना, घर को चलाना, रिश्तों को चलाना, ये तो सर्वाइवल एस्पेक्ट है हमारा. हम इंसान हैं तो हमें ये सब कुछ दिया है परमात्मा ने इसे एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए, चेरिश करने के लिए. लेकिन हमारी जीवन का जो एनहेंसिंग एस्पेक्ट है वो तब आता है जब हम अपने आप से जुड़ जाते हैं, when we find our true self. So I hope we all have experienced that. We all have gotten in touch with the enhancing part of life, right? So I wish you all good luck. I wish you all a very wonderful and fulfilling spiritual journey ahead. And hope you be in touch. We have many new workshops coming. We have a lot of new programs planned for you. And spirituality is a journey. बस आप इसको ये समझिएगा, ये 6 दिन या 7 दिन, 8 दिन, 1 महीना, 2 महीने में आने वाली चीज नहीं है. It's a continuous process of evolving and learning. And we study every day, जैसा कि आपको हितेश भाई जी ने बताया, right? अगर आप सब दादी जानकी के बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ेंगे, वो 104 वर्ष के थे जब वो अव्यक्त हुए, लेकिन वो एंड तक मुरली पढ़ते थे. उनको लगता था, उन्होंने हमेशा यही बोला कि यही मेरे प्राण है, इसी से ही मेरा जीवन जो है वो चल रहा है. तो उनसे हमें ये प्रेरणा मिलती है कि कैसे कोई इंसान इतनी अच्छी पोजीशन पर होने के बावजूद भी अपनी स्टडी को कभी नहीं उन्होंने छोड़ा. So it's a new beginning for us, and as guided by Sonali ji and Hitesh ji, आप प्लीज मुरली के लिए रजिस्टर कीजिए, उसे अपने जीवन का एक पार्ट बनाइए. जैसे सुबह हम अपने दांतों को ब्रश करते हैं, बॉडी को क्लीन करते हैं, नहाते हैं, वैसे अब हम अपने माइंड का भी स्वच्छता, अपने माइंड की क्लैनलीनेस के लिए वो आधा घंटा, इतने प्यारे शब्द, वो लव लेटर्स हैं. आई कॉल देम लव लेटर्स फ्रॉम गॉड, इन इट एक्चुअली साउंड्स लाइक दैट. इतने प्यार से कोई बात नहीं करता. तो आप उनको सुनिए, उनको एक्सपीरियंस कीजिए और अपनी जिंदगी को और सुंदर बनाइए. Thank you so much for being with us. I wish you a very fulfilling journey ahead. Thank you so much and Om Shanti.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
rest. Hitesh bhai, can we take few questions, please?
Yes, we can.
How to focus on the inner self when physical health issues make it difficult?
Actually, physical health is a blessing if you truly want to feel that soul consciousness, because that is the right time to experience it, right? Because there is pain, there is so much thing. Just tell yourself that this is actually the body which is pulling me. Again, that mental image which is saying that you have so much pain, how can you do this, that? Tell yourself that no, I shift my focus from body consciousness to soul consciousness, and the soul, it can't feel bad, it can't feel sad, even if there is so much physical pain. So, am I happy? Check yourself. Am I happy? Or is there any tension that I am sad? So that is a very good time to experience this, that I am a soul and I am happy, irrespective of what my physical condition is. So wherever you put your attention, that thing is going to grow. Where attention goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, things grow. So when you focus on being a soul conscious, then automatically that thing, that experience is going to improve, and that attention of pain will go away. You will feel less pain when you are soul conscious.
Another question we have here. I'm feeling a lot of guilt, pain, anxiety, and hurt. I always forget I'm God's child. How can I realize it every time?
First of all, let go of all these unpleasant, unhealthy emotions which you have said. Know this, have this acceptance that yes, I have those, right? As you have written, of course, you know that you have these unpleasant emotions. Now, the thing is that detaching from it. Now, stop saying, first of all, know that, but now stop saying that these are my uh, sanskars, these are my habits. Say no, my real habit, my original sanskars are healthy emotions, happy, peaceful. So point is, we are too much attached to it and we are carrying a baggage. Again, we are living in the past, that this has happened. Guilt, what is guilt? That this has happened, this should not have happened, I should not have done that, I promised to myself that I will not do this thing again, but it again happened. But there is a guilt, right? Whatever the pleasures which we get into, we feel bad, we feel that guilty. Whatever those addictive things we have done, which we know that which is not good for us, and we have done that, this makes us feel guilty, right? But restart again, start life your today, you know restart your life and feel that I'll do today what is right for me. Don't think too much about the past. Learn from it, learn from the mistakes, that okay, this made me do that. I'll not repeat it. Just don't live with it. Just don't be attached to it. Right? So learn from your mistakes, but let go of the past and just implement what I have to implement today. one day at a time, right? Don't focus too much about 5 years, 10 years, what I'm going to do. One day at a time, that I have to make this day powerful. This is the best day, and this I'm going to make it very beautiful, and I'll do what is important. I have to feel that I will feel today that I am child of God. So baby steps, small steps. I know that I have to do this. I forget it. So what is the solution? Without getting sad, tell yourself again. Again, maybe you will fail again. Be ready for that. That okay, even if I fail again, I'll understand what went wrong, and again have that zeal and enthusiasm, same enthusiasm that okay, I'm going to do this today. Right?
Right. Another question. I always feel sad without any reason. I don't know why I'm feeling so lonely since childhood.
G. Reason again, let's go to the root cause, and the root cause is again there is negativity, right? There must be few things which you're holding on to of the past, about the people, why this person is like this should not have done happened to me. And as you have said that since childhood, it means there are childhood traumas. You must have issues with your parents, parenting. You must have compared them. Maybe your parents have not loved you the way you expected. Reason can be anything, but that seed of negativity started. It was put then only, and it just kept on growing because I have not understood. I have not included that truth in my life, the spiritual knowledge in my life. So now is the right time. You implement it, and you will, I'm sure you will let go of all those resentments, because our habits, one of the habits we can change through our willpower. So through willpower you can change all your, even the sanskar of 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. So there is a good news that you can change it also. So attend murli, do meditation regularly, do what is right, what is being said in the murli, follow that direction. I'm sure you will heal yourself and you will feel loved. You don't feel, you will not feel like that you need love from the people, even from your parents. And maybe there are chances that you will, when you will purify yourself, you will understand that they actually loved you. Maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe that can also be the chance, right?
Beautiful. Another question. Thoughts for a girl teenager who experienced patriarchy all around.
Yeah.
Let's- what are the thoughts for a girl teenager who has experienced patriarchy all around, like male dominance?
But see, again, uh, this is the dividends. Male and female are different, right? We talked about oneness, and when we experience that everyone is a soul, everyone has a part. Even the male, the society has been made like this. We can't do much about it. What can I do? That what can I do as a soul, right? So let's not get into it, because if we create these thoughts that patriarchy, then we are creating a dividends. Then we'll feel sad. We'll feel bad, right? So we, in spirituality, we talk about oneness, that on soul level everyone is same and we all are child of God. So in real sense we all are brothers on soul level. So we all are relatives, right? So there is no difference. On soul level everyone is same. So don't again the social media, everything, these will try to create these kind of dividends, and this is the one of the reason of all kind of in conflicts, right? So oneness, believe in oneness. that everyone is connected and everyone belongs to me, because whatever I am going to think, it is going to hamper all the world. Whatever they are going to think is going to hamper all the world. So everyone is connected. So spirituality हमें ये सिखाती है कि सब बराबर.
Right. And spirituality also teaches us that we don't need any validation or acceptance from anybody else.
Right, exactly. Otherwise, there will be that, why they are why they feel superior, why am I inferior, etc., etc. I don't need that, right? I am a soul.
Yes. How to overcome the feeling of being betrayed? How to avoid being taken for granted?
What is this question is like, let's say people will take you for granted. Let them take you for granted, right? It is good that when you're doing something good and it is being taken for granted, which means that you have achieved that level, that being good is your original nature. If they have taken you for granted or not, it hardly matters to you, right? It should not matter, because I have decided to be good. Either decide to be bad or good, but if you have decided to be good, then don't look for anything, right? It means that I am becoming good and I am thinking that people should appreciate me that I am good. Again, this is looking, and this is a downfall, right? So let them take you for granted. That's okay. Be in your own self. If it is making you happy, it does not have to make sense to anyone else. Let them take you granted. This is your test, that do you really, is it permanent change in you or is it just temporary?
Right. We have another question. If I need some guidance from the divine, how can I do it?
And I hope that you attended the workshop throughout, and the when you're more peaceful, when your mind is calm and it has removed all kind of negativities, all the fears. So when you will sit and you will ask the God for guidance, the guidance is going to come. Sometimes then, maybe sometimes later, through maybe through this conversation it is happening, maybe through tomorrow you will read Murli, maybe through meditation tomorrow. We can't say that when it is going to come, but just stay calm, stay peaceful. Signals are going to come, and there is a very beautiful saying that signals are always sent to you. It's just that how much silent your mind is, right? We talked about subtle vision. So God is constantly sending you the ideas, sending you what to do, what not to do. It's just about how much I'm silent, soul conscious, negative free, purity, being pure. I'll receive those signals.
Uh, this question, they have actually a physical ailment and it cannot be corrected without jaw surgery, and they feel sad for having this condition. How can we like deal with these physical diseases or problems that arise?
Again, everyone has, their part, and again we have to understand that law of karma, and actually it has nothing to do with how I feel. This understand, how can my physical illness affect my mood? It should not. This should be the aim. If we keep this aim, then only I can detach myself from this physical illnesses. Otherwise, I'll again, as I said, that mind is going to tell you that you have this, you should feel sad. There are so many problems in people's life which are way more than what we are experiencing, and they are still happy, they're still peaceful. Reason, they have channelized their energy. So this is just a part. That's okay. It's okay. This was my part. I accepted. I had a bad karma. it is coming back. That's okay. But I am soul and I am complete and I am happy. It has nothing to do with what is going on in my mind, right?
एक क्वेश्चन है, how much physical appearance matters in being happy, or only mental ability is required?
You tell me, वैभव मिश्रा जी. अभी तक हमने यही बात की है ना, that physical appearance is not in our control, right? Somebody is not that good, somebody has dark complexion. It has nothing to do with am I happy or not. Look at kids, they do not even know that how they look like, but they are very happy. Reason, again, I will not say mental ability, I will say that soul consciousness. When we are feeling that I am soul, we are automatically happy. So again, if I compare myself with physical ability, it's body consciousness. And again, this word is telling you that through advertisements that you apply those creams, then you will look good and then you will be happy. And the truth is not that, right?
I think we have covered all.
So very simple, very powerfully, whatever you have understood today or throughout those 7 days, just reflect upon it. Just try to remember 2, 3 points which really help you. I got the knowledge about my real self. Who am I truly? And who is mine actually? What is my real nature? Being happy is my real nature. हर बात में राजी, हर हाल में खुश. Whatever the situations outside are, whatever the illness I have, whatever my relationships are, they have nothing to do with how I feel. इस फिजिकल लेवल पर कुछ भी हो, I can still stay peaceful. I have the power to stay peaceful, happy in negative circumstances, among any kind of people. I have that power in me. because I am a powerful soul. And I am child of the Almighty Authority. इस दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी शक्ति मेरे पिता है. I am a soul. And divine super soul. He is very much approachable. I talk to him every day. I start my day with him. And I spend my day experiencing him, listening to his versions, and applying on me. Truly blessed, highly grateful for this beautiful life. Really, really grateful to God for this extraordinary, beautiful life. Thank you, God. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much. Thank you and Dinesh bhai that आप दोनों आए time देके and made this beautiful program possible. We are very grateful for that. And I think we can wrap this. Thank you so much,
Yes.
everyone. Om Shanti. Have a good night.
Thank you. All the best to everyone.